Welcome back, everyone. We are talking Serenity Festival again. And today I'm joined by Bella from the online Apothecare. So, Bella, welcome to the show. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing so excellently. It means so much to have us on. Thank you so very much. And yeah, we're so excited to be at the Serenity Festival this year. We um, we accepted the invitation in January already, so there's been a lot of planning and preparation, and our vendors are so excited to be there.
So, you're so excited for the festival, but why do you think people, the public, should be excited for this type of festival?
Oh my goodness. As some may not know, the actual running and the owner of the store of the festival, who's really trying to bring community to, I guess, Gauteng, because he sits on the board of the Burning Man Festival. So his vision for this event is really, it really culminates in just community, art, especially this year art. And that's why we have a very special guest or I would say, a headline feature in our stall or stand this year, and that's going to be an art installation. So yeah, creativity, creative people, and just that whole sense of what more can we do to create like a really enjoyable festival and time to commune and place to commune.
Yeah, we had a lovely podcast with Kuni Middle, who is the person you're talking about. So he sits on the board of Africa Burn. He is the founder, I guess, of the Serenity Festival through the Hive Mind, which is one of the businesses he started up. And he's trying to get people to learn to just be comfortable in themselves and connect with other like-minded people and learn to express. So, Bella, your stall is actually quite unique because you have a whole range of different things. You're like encompassing the whole Serenity Festival in one stall. So, maybe give us a rundown. What can people expect at your stall?
That's really epic. Yes, I completely agree with you. And that is the culmination of his vision and also mine in my community sort of um, uh, health store that I have, for instance. It's an online site, but really what I do is I bring in my favorite vendors, my favorite people who have actually supported me in my health journey. I am so blessed to know them. And in terms of all passions, they really bring their passion to their products and their brands. So we'll have jewelry that's created by hand, one soft kinds. We'll have artworks that are just as well from a very like phenomenal artist who will actually have psychedelic elements to the art as well. Glow in the dark, if I may. That'll be so exciting. Showcasing something that is yeah, a beautiful standalone piece called Sophia that we'll be showcasing there on a huge, huge discount.
Hi there, I'm Sandra Latuka. I'm a decorator, artist, and designer, and I'm currently painting on Lake Como, where I find the beauty so inspirational. My paintings have found homes all over the world, from London to America, and in many healing centers, notably Fabonacci House in Johannesburg, Winra Studio, also in Johannesburg, and the Divine Rose Sanctuary in Cape Town. I am so happy to announce that my series, Friends of Sophia, will be on display at the Zanabella stand at the Serenity Festival in Johannesburg. This festival is going to be such fun for spiritually inspired people, and my art from the series Friends of Sophia, which is actually a story for all ages, creeds, generations. It's basically how we as humans, all humans on the planet, can create a beautiful world for us using ancient shamanic wisdoms as well as wonderful modern technology. And the most powerful piece in this range, of course, is the very first painting I painted, which is Sophia. She is embodiment of the divine feminine. And this painting depicts how she created the worlds using primordial sounds, vibrations of the birds, the beautiful spectrums of colors, of the light, of the rainbow. And of course, also in this painting, if you look carefully, there are the spores of the mushrooms, which depicts the mycelium, which is all around us, reminding us that Gaia, our beautiful planet, sees all and hears all. This painting is currently housed in Winra's studio at 28,000 Rand, but she will be on special at the Serenity Festival for 18,000 Rand. So I urge all intuitives, healers, and the divine feminine goddess woman to go and take a look at her, as I'm sure she will inspire you as you meditate on her. And a special buyer will be buying my favorite piece, Sophia. There are also a couple of other works from that series. There's a Sound Wizard, which depicts the frequencies using sound for all those psychonauts and people who journey. You'll understand what I mean. The frequency of sound is so important as we go into the journey space, as it goes through our body, into our hearts, and takes us into other dimensions. The other piece is Lady Karina. This piece it's a standalone piece as well. It depicts the magnificent small insect bee, and the underlying theme of that is how we would never be able to survive on our planet, Gaia, if it was not for this magnificent little insect. And I hope you all love the Serenity Festival, and I look forward to seeing who's going to buy my beautiful Sophia. Thank you so much. Bye.
We have plants, companion plants, herbs and spices from a very special supplier in Hartbeespoort. Everybody loves Alzona, and yeah, we're so excited to be collaborating with Earth Zone.
Hi, Alzana from Earth Zone. We'd like to inform you that we will be at the Serenity Festival at Klitsgras, represented by Bella at the stall. We will have plants, organic seeds, and organic products on sale.
Then Forests of Azure have incredible ranges of salts as well, bath salts, and a range of supplements and health products you will absolutely love. The last but not least is a Zanibella candles. Zanibella candles will be absolutely most exciting. They featured in our last festival, or at least market that we had with Hive Mind. So it's a stalewart. Everybody will recognize the brand very fantastically.
I'm Yvette. I'm from Sanibella. Sanibella is named after two of my grandchildren. They have been the absolute inspiration to me starting a small business. I started this about 3 years ago, so it has been a bit of a journey, but I love what I do. It's delightful. Organic soy candles. I do fragrance, then unfragrant. I do diffusers. I do room for breeze. So it is a really exciting time for me. The fragrances, everything that is infused together, for me is just a total delight. Please follow me on my Instagram page, and I am also on Facebook. I would greatly appreciate that, and any questions that you have, please feel free to contact me.
And yeah, I also wanted to share that somebody has just come forward very kindly and offered a beautiful sale of remote bioresonance health scans for anybody who wants to attend, or who wants to have one at the festival. We'll do a voice note to Chet, who will do a bioresonance scan on your health, and anything that you need or we may be able to request at the stand, we can supplement for you. How incredible is that? he'll only be charging 600 Rand for the day. And that amount of money also goes towards your supplementation, anything that you need to buy from our stand.
Yeah, that is truly, truly amazing. So many things on offer at your stall, from art to plants to supplements to even quantum resonance healing technologies. So I'm quite familiar with that. I mean, that's what I do in my health practice. I've got a quantum resonance machine, which is basically similar to a bioresonance, but all these amazing technologies that exist, that people can start to come and experience and test out and see how they work. And they're truly remarkable because they actually measure your body's electromagnetic levels, and you can see what is out of balance, what is too high electromagnetically or too low, and you can use natural remedies. This is what I love about, the natural way of healing. You don't have to put any artificial chemicals that are going to cause side effects and have other issues in the body, and leave residue in the body. When you're using natural stuff, your body responds much better, and you have no side effects or very limited side effects. So it's amazing that you have all these amazing things for people to experience. So Bella, we're very interested. How did you get into this line of work? I mean, how did you end up having this online apothecary?
Thank you for the question. I had had a long time desire to have an impact on the world. So I went into natural medicine first. And a funny story was that I recognized that in Africa specifically, our diets are the things that, and mostly actually around the world, but our diets as a base level are something that we could actually focus a little bit more on, naturopathically, holistically, and just consciously. What we put into our bodies are really just the culmination of what actually may, in the long term, um, be our detriment. So, yeah, I've just been studying that. And then I went into plants, and that's how the plants come in, growing hydroponic setups for um, rural development and outskirts of towns in the Eastern Free State, Bloemfontein, as well as Chartwell and Cosmo City here in Joburg. So it really has been just a driving passion for the past decade and a half. Then, for the most part, when I look at life, living, and everything else, I also think to art and beauty, right? Because we also need those things in our lives to feel good and to enjoy it. So I'm also excited to share that I'll be partaking in the expressive movement dance. I hope that people will be attending for the expressive movement dance with Tanya at Sasha Mama, because that'll be a really fun day. Drumming, and yeah, there's just so much culture involved in this. And that's why I felt really important that I also bring in my, so an old friend and former colleague who's now relocated to Lake Como in Italy, is producing her art there, but we still have some of her wonderful art in Windrush Studio, and that is up for sale there. Some of those pieces we're going to bring to the festival. And what I wanted to chat about was the frequency she brings in with her incredible sacred geometry art, beautiful story connected to the art, which is a book that she wrote called Friends of Sophia. And the headlining piece that we'll have on display is called Sophia. It's one of her cornerstone works from the series. It is going to be on special from 28,000 Rand down to 18,000 Rand just for the festival. So we really do hope that you come and enjoy it, and it'll be out on display in the evening, because with a UV lamp or torch, we'll be able to show you the glow in the dark features in her artworks, in her incredible artworks.
Yeah, and that's so amazing that sacred geometry is used in these artworks, because they do have a high frequency that they sort of just emit to the space around them. I've been studying sacred geometry as well for a little bit. It's just fascinating for me, and I've understood that's how frequency medicine really works. When we can charge different placebos with frequency, you're actually changing the geometric shape of the molecules in that substance, and they take on some sort of sacred geometric shape. And that's what really holds the information and the healing power and potential. So I'm very fascinated with sacred geometry. It's very close to my heart, and I see it in basically everything.
Well, absolutely, Puck. We're completely on the same page. Yes. You'll definitely have to attend and visit us and see the works for yourself at the festival. We can't wait to commune with you.
Amazing. Bella, we really appreciate your time and the thought that you've put into your stall. It looks like you have done a great amount of effort to choose the most amazing vendors that people can appreciate and also upgrade their spiritual journey. So, Bella, we look forward to seeing you and all your wonderful products at the Serenity Festival. Till then, ciao for now.